What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. I thought we would kind of switch it up today and bring it back to an old school talking sit down type of video. Not that I guess it hasn't been that long, but I just wanted to do like a chit chatty type of video, and I wanted to talk about different ways that I make money online and kind of the updated version of that. Not too many things have changed, but I still wanted to like just create a video where everything would be in one place. So before we get started, I wanted to thank our sponsor today, which is BitLiveX. I'm gonna go into detail about BitLiveX later on in this video, but they are basically a crypto trading platform, super easy for beginners, and I've been using them recently. So I'm gonna explain a little bit more later on. Stay tuned, but thank you so much to them for sponsoring. I really like this shirt, but it keeps like puffing up. Yeah, I have broad shoulders, but like not that crazy. Okay. So you guys know I've been like a content creator. I've made videos online for quite a few years now, and I've definitely picked up some tips and tricks along the way. So the number one reason, which all of you can probably tell, and you probably already know this, is sponsorships. That's like probably the main way I feel like a lot of people make money, you know, influencing or creating content. But I think the main question people have, especially when they are getting started, is like, how do I get these sponsorships? So if you're first starting out, especially, what I used to do, sometimes I'll still do this if I really like a brand, but you can go to a brand's website and they'll typically at the very bottom, either in the contact us, you know, page or button, or sometimes it's just a whole nother button, they'll have like an email us for PR inquiries, or like just a PR type of little form or an email or something like that. If you're just starting out, you don't have that many followers, or especially if it's a brand you really genuinely like, I would recommend just doing a product exchange, so you won't get paid, but you can just ask, especially if you're reaching out to them. You can just say, I'd love to feature you, you know, on my Instagram or on my TikTok or in a YouTube video, just in exchange for product. And I feel like a lot of brands are typically down for this because there's not a huge risk for them. And then another way you can do this, it's a little less direct, is just tagging brands on your Instagram story, brands you really like, brands you've been using, and sometimes they will see that. And even if they don't offer, you know, sometimes they'll just like it or reply to the story and be like, oh my God, love that you've been loving this. And then you can shoot your shot to the brand and be like, would you be down to send me products in exchange for more posts? Sometimes they'll say no, but sometimes they'll say yes. And the point of this is to build a relationship, or to build relationships, so that eventually down the line, especially if you are growing, you can then talk about a budget. Okay, I feel like a lot of brands, you know, just in general, you know, people are always going to want to lowball you. That's just like a life thing. But I do think, you know, especially again, if you are just starting out or you don't have like that many followers, it can be fine to work your way up to there. And that's not necessarily you getting scammed. It's just like, you do want to form good relationships with brands. And if off the bat you're asking for like thousands of dollars, it's like, you just have to be realistic. Dude, I really honestly want, like, one of my life goals, I feel, is to like be a manager, to be Kris Jenner. No, but I really like the behind the scenes of like, I don't know, negotiating deals and all of that. And I think it'd be so fun to like help new creators or smaller creators. And I mean, like, I'm a smaller creator, but like, you know, even smaller, because I just feel like so many of these, I don't know, YouTube networks or agencies just like really do not, like, they're just so unhelpful. And I just feel like I have a lot of experience like with that, but then also just like with dealing with brands. So I don't know, if you're a small creator, hit me up. Let me be your Kris Jenner. No, but so those are two chill ways that you can talk to brands, negotiate with brands, or like, you know, just introduce yourself to brands and start to build relationships. Also, obviously include your email and your bio, things like that. And then also there are influencer platforms. One that I typically use is Aspire IQ. That's one of the main ones I've found to be the most reliable and consistent. And they're also very helpful for beginners because they kind of give you put in all your information, like the amount of followers you have, and it gives you like around the amount you should be asking for. I found they tend to be a little bit on the lower side, but that's probably because they work with brands as well, so they're not like 100% on your side. But on top of all of this, I would really recommend making a rate card, so all of your social media platforms with the amount of followers you have, your demographics, you know, which percentages are male, female, the age, the countries or cities. And if you don't really know where to start as far as what you should be charging, you can honestly just like make something up and just like wait until people say no. Or, you know, using websites like Aspire IQ that are going to give you kind of like the ballpark range. So yeah, that's kind of my first tip. So next I wanted to talk about BitLoveX. BitLoveX is a crypto trading platform that is great for beginners. It's very user friendly. I'm definitely new to the whole game and I've been learning as well. So it's been like a lot of research, a lot of articles, and using this platform, which I feel like is very just simple, to the point. It's very easy to look at. You know exactly like what you're doing. Once you know what everything is, it's very like, it's just very simple. They've been around for 2 years. Again, they're very user-friendly and easy to understand. They also offer phone assistance and management for English speakers over the phone. So if you have any questions, you can contact them. There's also no deposit fees. So other platforms may charge you a fee to put your initial deposit down on whatever, you know, option you want to invest in, but they do not. And you can actually get a 100% bonus on your first deposit with the code Stella100. So I will link them down below. So you'll see on the platform you have the option, but you can do a put or a call. And what I've learned is that the call is basically the anticipation that the stock price is going to rise. So when you invest on that, you're basically buying the stock at a discount because you expect the price to go up. And there's unlimited potential for gains because, you know, there's no price at which there's no like price cap. It could like go up forever. Whereas a put is the opposite of that. And that's when you are anticipating the stock will drop. So as the stock decreases, your investment would increase. And that is limited because you can't go below 0. So it's kind of like a lot to learn, but I feel like this platform has been very helpful in just simplifying it. And then also I've been like reading articles on the side. I know crypto trading is like very popular these days. And if you're a beginner like me, it can be very overwhelming and just like you hear people talk about stuff and you're just like, what does that mean? So having platforms that do make it very easy and beginner friendly can be very helpful. So obviously I'm not recommending you just like put all your money into something that you have no idea, you know, where it's going or what it means. Like obviously do your research. I just wanted to let you guys know about a platform that is very user friendly and specifically like for beginners. So once you do that research, use the code, sign up, see what it's all about. And yeah, once you kind of know what you're doing, that can be a great way to make some extra cash. Another way that you can make money online is podcasting. And I know a lot of people have podcasts, but the way I like to do it is through Anchor, which is a podcast distribution platform. I think it's owned by Spotify, but it is also a great beginner tool because they allow you the option for sponsorships. They actually give you sponsorships. They distribute it to all platforms. So that's how my podcast is available on Apple Music, Spotify. I upload it to YouTube separately, but it's also available on like other podcast platforms that aren't as popular. So they do all of that for you. You can edit on there, so you don't even need any editing software. You can record on there even, like it's just so easy. And again, the ads definitely make it helpful. I used to do my podcast for so long just without ads. Like any revenue I would make would just be from YouTube ads. So I was really grateful for Anchor because now I'm able to get like more sponsorships and they bring them to you, so you don't have to like I mean, sometimes like a company will email me directly about it, but just having them like already there, especially on like Spotify and Apple Music, that's like amazing. And they do it for you, so like you just pre-record them and then once you insert like an ad, I don't know, it's kind of hard to explain, but it'll just like play the ad for as long as the ad is running, like, you know, so you don't have to like do it every time. Anyway, it's a great tool if you're interested in that. I know podcasts are very trendy these days. Maybe you're over it, maybe you're not, maybe you're interested in creating your own, but I would definitely recommend using Anchor. I remember when I used to film like how to make money videos in middle school, high school, and I'd be like, you could babysit, you could have a lemonade stand. She's always been a hustler, for real. So another great way that you can make extra coin is through sites like OF, Patreon, anything where, you know, your fans pay to have access, exclusive access to you, to exclusive content, to extra content, to whatever it is you may be providing. And it doesn't always necessarily have to be like adult content, especially Patreon. I don't think that's even allowed on Patreon. And we all know like the OF thing of like, oh, adult content isn't allowed on there anymore. But then they were like, JK. I personally use OF to chat with fans because I do have a pretty significant male audience, and you know, they just want to talk to me. but that's like a lot. Like I don't want to be just like chatting on Instagram all day. That takes a lot of time and energy and effort. So I created, you know, my page where people can subscribe for a certain price per month, and then they have access. You know, I'm on there like throughout the whole day, pretty much every day, just like chatting with people, replying to messages. And obviously we know like how much people can make. People have entire adult careers off OF. That's not really like my vibe, but if you wanted to do that, you could. Obviously, you know the risks, do your research if that's something you really are interested in, and I don't know, I think the risk with that is, first of all, if you commit to that, like that's out there forever. Like you can't really take that back. And then also, you know, I feel like a lot of people see how much these top 0.01% girls are making and like, oh, I want to do that. But a lot of the times people already have an audience. So don't just assume because you're doing OF or whatever, like you're automatically going to be making that much. It's a real hustle. It takes a lot of work and like promoting. People think it's like an easy check, but it's not. But if you do already have an audience, or if you are interested in, you know, I don't know, even just like chatting with people or whatever, it can definitely be like a great way. Like you can make a lot of money on there, and there's just so many things you learn about like how to promote yourself and what works and what doesn't. And it's just, I don't know, for me it's been very like informative. I know some people, you know, they think they want to do it because again they see all these girls buying houses with their OF money, and then they try it and they're like, I'm making no money, this is so much work, oh my god. Which that's fine, like it's not for everyone, but it is like an option that's out there. And if you know what you're doing, if you're informed, if you're smart, you can make bank. So I guess one of the last major ways, you know, content creators can make money is through affiliate programs. I find that unless there's a product I really regularly use, like the liquid IVs or like the protein powder I'm always using, I would prefer to just stick to something like the Amazon affiliate program or Magic Links, because otherwise you're joining all of these different affiliate programs. And again, unless you have like a lot of followers that are gonna buy anything you say, or it's a product you're using like all the time, I don't know, I feel like joining an affiliate program isn't always like the best way, because it's just like if you join all these different affiliate programs, you're just making like a couple dollars here, a few cents here, maybe a good amount here. But it's like when you do it through Amazon or Magic Links or something where it's like all the links are connected to one source, it's just a little easier. Like the Amazon one is really great because you can have your Amazon store. I really need to update mine, to be honest. I'll link it down below, but it's just like, you know, all my favorite products, home decor, outfits, things like that, gadgets, I don't know, everything's on Amazon. So yeah, fuck Amazon, but like we do love that. Or again, unless, I'm not like trying to bash affiliate programs, but I feel like often brands will make it seem like their affiliate program is like, oh my god, the best thing, you can make so much money from this. And it's like, again, yeah, if you have like a lot of followers, or you're like just promoting it all the time, it's like you can't realistically do that with every affiliate program, especially if you're a smaller creator. Just stick to like Amazon affiliates or like Magic Links. So I think that's everything. If I missed anything, or if you guys have any questions, or you want me to do another video or maybe a podcast more about this, if you guys do have any specific questions, concerns, comments, let me know. But I will link everything down below, especially BitLiveX. Again, do your research. I'm not promoting, you know, just like putting all your money into something because it's trendy or because you heard about it. I don't know, because I don't know. Do your research, make informed decisions, but it is a great platform that is easy for beginners. So once you have a base understanding, I would recommend it. Use my code Stella100 for that 100% off, 100% bonus on your first deposit. I hope this video was helpful, and I will talk to you guys in the next one.